In order to capture the attention of your conversation partner, there is one technique that can make you seem more interesting. It's called channel switching. This technique involves changing the way you present information by speaking from different perspectives, such as first, second, and third person. By doing so, you can add variety to your dialogue and make it more engaging. One of the reasons why channel switching is effective is because it taps into the concept of cognitive dissonance. This is the psychological phenomenon where people experience discomfort when presented with new information that contradicts their existing beliefs or attitudes. When you switch channels, you introduce new information that challenges the listener's existing perspective. This creates a sense of curiosity and engagement, as they are prompted to re-evaluate their own beliefs and attitudes. Another reason why channel switching is effective is that it allows you to convey the same information in different ways, which makes it more accessible to different types of learners. For example, if you are trying to explain a concept to someone who is more visually oriented, you could switch to a first-person perspective and describe the concept as if you were experiencing it. This would allow the listener to visualize the concept and understand it more easily. In addition, channel switching allows you to add more emotion and personalization to your dialogue. When you speak from a first-person perspective, you can share your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences that can make the conversation more relatable to your listener. As an example, let's say you want to explain to a friend how to make the perfect cup of coffee. Instead of speaking in a monotonic third-person perspective, you could switch to a first-person perspective and say, "I love making a cup of coffee in the morning. It's a ritual for me. I start by grinding the beans fresh, then I pour the hot water and let it brew for a couple of minutes. It's the perfect way to start my day." This would be more engaging as it shows your personal interest and enthusiasm in the topic. On the other hand, if you are trying to explain a concept to someone who is more auditory-oriented, you could switch to a second-person perspective and say, when you're making a cup of coffee, you have to make sure the water is hot enough before you pour it over the grounds. If it's too cold, the coffee will taste weak, but if it's too hot, it will burn the beans. This way, you are addressing the listener directly and making it more interactive. It's important to note, however, that channel switching should be used in moderation. If you switch channels too frequently, it can be disorienting and confusing for the listener. The key is to find the right balance and use it at appropriate moments to enhance the conversation. In conclusion, channel switching is a powerful technique that can make you seem more interesting and engaging in conversations. By switching channels and speaking from different perspectives, you can tap into the concept of cognitive dissonance, make the conversation more accessible to different types of learners, and add more emotion and personalization to your dialogue. Remember to experiment and find the right balance, and you'll be sure to capture the attention of your conversation partner.